Hello, it's Sarah from Living the Crafty Dream, and I'm going to do the Edith Holden journal giveaway, Facebook giveaway, part 2. So I'm going to go where we're up to. I've done the journal cover. I used, as I said I was going to use, I used the wrapping paper. Now I put some clear gesso on it, but I wasn't happy with the result. So what I've actually done is I've actually covered it with sewing pattern paper, just to dull it down a bit. So that was covered with sewing pattern paper. If you look at my my video for Junk Journal July UK for maps, I did the same thing there on the maps. I covered them with the sewing pattern paper, so I'll link that video below, but that's, if you want to know how I did it, that's you'll be able to see that there. So then I put some fabric on the spine, and then I just did a cut topper there. I'll probably add some flowers and stuff to that later on, but just leaving it plain for now until we get the journal made. And then on the back, again, I just did like a bit of a topper. That's actually a pocket. I've left that as a pocket, so I'll be able to put something in that. Then on the inside of the journal, we've as I said, I was going to use pages from the book, which I've done, and again I've just put the fabric there just to strengthen the spine. And then we've got the 2 signatures, which I just need to show in. On the signatures, some of the pages, obviously where I've taken them out the book, they just need a little bit of reinforcing, so all I've done is I've added washi tape to them just to reinforce them. So that's that, and I just need to get them pages sewn, them signatures sewn in. I've been making more ephemera. I have got a lot now, but what I don't use in this journal, I can send some with the journal, and also I can just put it in my box ready for any future journals. So I'll just go through what I've made, and then we can have a look at possibly doing a couple of other things on camera. So I made, these are both the same. They're just little, they were made using the coin envelopes, the little brown coin envelopes, and I've just covered them, bit of washi tape, and I've just left them like that, to be honest, because I didn't feel that they needed any kind of toppers. But we can always add toppers to them later, embellishments to them later down the line if we think they need them. But they're just to tuck into a pocket. This was from a digital at some point that I had, and it's just a pocket which I've just inked up and added a little embellishment to. This is a tag that I had in my to-do box. Again, I've just added some embellishments, a bit of bling. So it's just a tag. Got an envelope. I did a mass make on envelopes. I didn't do it on camera. It was before I was doing YouTube, but I got the idea from Marguerite at 7 Plaza, and I did a mass make on envelopes, and again I've just embellished it and put a little closure on there. This is just to go onto the edge of a page. Again, I think again it was Marguerite at or it might have been Gail Gussinelli, just doing like collaged, just a strip of paper and just doing like collage page edges, In fact, yeah, thinking about it, I'm sure it was Gail Augustinelli. So yeah, so that was that. I just thought that might go on the page. This is obviously a page from the book cut down from the Edith Holden book, and I've just added a couple of embellishments. That's a rub-on that I've put onto material. I've done quite a few of them, and also I did some onto book page as well. I just gessoed over the book page and then did some rub-ons on them. So that's what they are. I've got a pocket here. This pocket was actually sent to me originally in Happy Mail by somebody, so whoever it was, thank you very much. And I've just put an embellishment on it just to because that was just a plain book page there, so I've just embellished it. A couple of little tags, pretty plain little tags with some words on. They were napkins onto book page. Made a little notepad, just a little notepad there, and that's obviously from the book, from the Edith Holden book, and then just added some lace and a flower onto that. This was a little glassine envelope, a glassine bag that I'd got from Happy Mail, I think. So what I did with this is I just obviously put some paper onto it, a few little flowers, and I put some lace at the bottom, but it's actually a lace pocket. Again, just an embellishment from some page from the book, and I've just turned it into a double pocket, so it'll go on the page, glue there, there and there, so you've got your top pocket there, and then you've got a little pocket there as well. This is just a coin envelope that I've made. Pretty easy to do them. There are lots of tutorials on how to make them. So that's that. Again, it was a page from the birthday book, or the diary notes or something. Nature Notes, that was it, Nature Notes book, Edith Holden, Country Diary Nature Notes, and that's just one of the rub-ons, again, onto book page that I gessoed, and that's that. This is a tag that I got from a digital that was in my stash, and I've just added a couple of embellishments. Again, this was just in my stash, so I've just backed it because I just thought it was lovely as it is. So it's just been backed. This is a page from the book again. I've just added some washi tape along there just to strengthen it, and a little embellishment, and that's just a little pocket there. These were tags that I labels that I made myself. Again, it was Marguerite from Seven Plaza, and it was the mass makes. It was a while ago, I think it might have even been March, and I did a mass makes on them. But if you go over to Marguerite Seven Plaza and just put in handmade labels or something like that, you should be able to get it up. So yeah, so that was that one. A journal card just made out of the page from the book, and I've just added a couple of a bit of washi tape to it, and a sentiment. Again, this was in my stash, so I'm assuming it's from a digital. Again, I just thought the image was lovely, so all I've done is backed it and put a label on it, or put a sentiment on it, word on it. This was again, it was napkin onto book page, and I've left it plain just with the napkin, and just added that on Live Life in Full Bloom onto it. This again was in my stash. So I've just basically added some embellishments. Oh, that's not finished yet. I had some country diary. I need to finish this, but I had some country diary note cards. So I've cut one down, and I'm going to turn it into a little mini journal. I just need to put some more pages in it. At the moment, I've just got some pages out of the book. This was actually a watercolor book that they had for Edith Holden. Some plain paper, page out of the diary, nature notes, and another piece of, and there's a couple more that I'm going to add into that and finish off, and that's going to just be a little mini journal to go inside the other journal. Again, we've got a tag here, pretty plain, just added a sentiment, and then I added one of these. Again, I made these, it was actually Tony from Crafty with Tony. It was something that she did using the, I don't know if you've seen it, it's metallic metal paper. It's like a metal, how can I explain it? It's double-sided, it's sticky metal, and then you put it onto, I'll tell you what, I'll get it and I'll show you. Just a moment. Right, I'm back. It's like a metallic tape. It's really good. You can do a lot of stuff with this actually, and it's sticky. So what I did is I just covered some cardstock with this. So it's just like strips of metallic tape, and it's sticky backed. And all I did was cover a piece of cardstock with it, punched out some different shapes, die cut or punch, whichever you want to do. I just punched them, but you can die cut if you've got die cuts as well. And then I just turned them into like little faux metallic embellishments. Oh, I rubbed alcohol ink on them as well. And did put some alcohol in them and turned them into little embellishments. So I just thought that I'd add a couple to the tags. So there's that one there and that one there. Again, another plain tag that was in my stash. It was from a digital that I had. Can't remember which one, I say, unfortunately. And it just thought it was a lovely image, so I just put a sentiment on it. Just a couple of mini tags. Another couple that were with the napkin. Again, I've just added words on them. This again was sent to me in Happy Mail. It was just a strip there, and I've just turned it into a belly band. A couple of bits of the washi tape, word, and a bit of lace and a butterfly. This is like a journal card or a tag, and I just put some embellishments on that. Napkin onto a page out of the book, out of the Edith Holden book. Just put a napkin over the top. Now these, I've got loads of the, I don't know if you've the scraps, Victorian scraps I think they're called, and I've got quite a lot of them, so I thought I would use some of them. So I put one onto this tag here, which has been made out of the Edith Holden book page. Added the embellishment. Again, this has been made out of a book page, and I've just covered up the bit that was upside down. Added another Victorian scrap there, bit of collage on there. And this one, again, this was cut down from a masterboard. It was in my to-do box. It was from a masterboard that I'd done a while ago, and again I've just added one of the Victorian scraps and a sentiment. And so that's where I'm up to with the embellishment, with the ephemera. And now I've got a lot with that, with the stuff that I've already made. There is a lot, but if you're thinking, if you bear in mind that I'm going to be filling 2 signatures plus the mini journal as well. So, and what's left I'll just put into my stash, into my finished ephemera box for any journals I do in the future. So what I thought I would do, I've got a couple of things that's kind of ready to go. I've sorted out a couple of things, so I thought that I'd just make a couple of things on camera. So this is the first one. There we go. Now I've got another Victorian scrap there. These are rub-ons that's been done onto like a cotton calico material, and that one's been done onto a gesso book page. Okay, and then out of the nature notes, country diary, nature notes, there was just a bit of scrap that I had, so I've turned it into a little side pocket. Okay, so we'll just ink up the, just make sure I'm in camera there, just bear with me a second. Yeah, so I'm going to ink up the book page first of all. Okay, I'll show you what I do when I'm doing my inking. I use the vintage photo, but then just to give these an ink, and this I'm just going to give that a bit of an ink just to dull it down a bit. There we go, and this one as well. Okay, and what I like to do, keep in frame there. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. So anyway, so what I like to do with these is, once I've inked it up, I then go in with my scorched timber and I just go along the edge. And I think it just finishes it off nicely. And with the likes of these, I will just give it a very light, just on the edges. And I just think it gives a better finish. And the same on this. Be careful with this. Okay, so that's what I like to do with my, let's move it down a bit. That's what I like to do with them. Okay, so let's get some book page, my glues. So what I thought with this, I'll just move them out of the way. I was thinking of putting my flower there, my remember there, and then just putting that up there. I'm happy with that. So we'll stick this one down first. Now I do like to use my art glitter glow with these because they are embossed, so want to make sure that they're, so this is art glitter glue. I have these little bottles, and I've got art glitter glue in one, I've got Barely Arts in another, and I've got Tombow in another. The Tombow really is just because I'm using it up because I had some. My go-to is art glitter, but I do like the Barely Arts as well, but because it's so expensive I use that sparingly. So I'm just going to put some glue on that. I'll add that there. And then I think, because this is fabric, we'll add a bit of, well, it's actually the 3-in-1 that I have, but it's the same as Fabri-Tac. So we'll just add a bit of that to there. And I'm going to put that there. So there, so that's another one done. So that can be put aside to dry, ready for to add to the rest. So we'll put that aside to dry. What else have I got here? Okay, so I've got this. So again, I've taken a page out of the nature notes, and all I've done is I've folded it over there and there. Oh, that's what I need to do on that. Sorry, I need to glue this down. This was just to strengthen it, give it a bit of strength at the pocket. So I'm just going to glue that down. Okay, so I've folded it over there and there just to give it a bit of strength. Oh, there it is actually. Okay, so again it's going to be like a double pocket. So you can either put it on that way, or you can have it in your journal that way, and you'll have a pocket there and a pocket there. I'm not going to punch a thumb hole in these. I'm going to leave them as they are, I think. So we'll get them inked up. Just put my lid on my glue. I'm terrible for not doing that, putting the lid on my glues. And then we'll just ink that as well. And then I'll just go along with my scorched timber and along that a bit as well, and then we know there's a pocket there. And then simply on this one I'm just going to glue these two sides. There and there. And there we have it. A double pocket. So embellishment now on this, because obviously it's got the berries and the leaves there. Let me see what I've got in the way of leaves. Got these embellishments. We could put one of them on there. That's too big. No, don't like that. I do have some berries here. No, I don't like that. Could maybe put that up there. So I feel we need something underneath that, or over the top. Should we have a label? Let's have a look at my label, see what we've got. Put that there like so, and that over the top like that. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks. And then maybe something like that up there. But don't like the colour. No. I like the idea of something oval around there. I've just got a little tub here to the side with all my about something like that, just something quite simple. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks. I'm quite liking how that looks actually. I just think it doesn't detect too much away from the image there, and just a little bit of embellishment, so I think we'll go with that. What I'm going to do with sorry, you can see that. What I'm going to do with this though is I am just going to cut off the white area. I'm not a lover of these stickers that have quite a lot of white on them, so we'll just cut that white area off. There we go. And then we'll give that an inking. And we'll give this a little ink as well. Is that actually a sticker, that, or? And where's the what did I do with the leaf? Is it fallen? Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. We'll have to get another one. I think that was the, oh no, it's there, it's right in front of me. I don't know. So yeah, how do we do it? No, do we do it that way? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I'm happier with that. Okay, so I'm just going to give this an ink up. I mean, it is a washi sticker anyway, but a little bit of an ink, and then get my scorched timber, and we'll just go along the edges of this one. And my circle. And I'm just going to go along the edge of this as well. Okay, so let's put this on first. Now with these washi stickers, I do like to, they're a nightmare to get off. Oh, I really struggle with stickers. I know people have said use tweezers and things like that, but I just can't do it with tweezers. I just have to try and find the end and do it that way. I get there eventually. There we go, I've got it now. Oh, maybe not. I don't normally struggle this much. It's just typical while I'm on camera, I'm going to struggle. Let's try another end. There we go, we've got it now. There we go. Right, and I don't trust these washi stickers. What I'll do is I like to just add a little bit of glue to them as well. A little bit of glue stick, just to make sure that they stick down, they stay stuck down, because as you know, washi tape and washi stickers aren't designed to be permanent. So I know that looks purple at the minute, but that will dry. That will dry clear. So put that up there like so. And then that can go on there like so. Oh, that's fairly easy, that one. Thank goodness. Okay, and then this one, which I think is a sticker. Yeah, it is. And then we'll just put that at the top there, just for a little bit of something there. It'd help if I put that on straight, wouldn't it? Am I going to be able to get it off? Oop, stuck to that. I think I'll put some glue on that now. Just a little bit. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. Excuse the state of my hands. Right, so that's another one that can go into the pile for, there we go. And then I think I'll just do one more on camera, and then we'll call that good for today. So I've got this, just a digital. It's coming from a digital somewhere. It's not very straight, so we'll straighten that up first of all, I think. as well. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so pretty simple this one, because as I say, hard work's done for me on this. And let's just give it an ink while we decide what we're going to do on this. Oh, just to say, because it was printed on quite thin paper, I have just put a little bit of something on the back there just to reinforce it. And I'm just going to go in with my scorched timber, just round the edges, like so. Just get rid of all this rubbish. Right, so what do we want on here? Maybe a butterfly? Should we have a look, see if we can find a butterfly? Let's have a look, see what we've got. There's like a vellum butterfly there, that's quite nice. We could have that on there, couldn't we? Oh, we've got like a, because that obviously with the blue there, that's quite nice. Brightens it up a bit. I'm going to need some kind of label or ticket or something, I think, as well. Let's see what I've got. Let me just put these butterflies away. Just I have little drawers to the side of me here and up there, with embellishments in, all labelled for categories. So that's, if you're wondering why I'm reaching, I just reach into the little drawers and find what I want. So let's see what we've got in the way of tickets, see if we've got anything that we can use. There's that one there, that one would go, and maybe just a little word up there. And we've got that one. If we wanted the other orientation. But then that's not dark enough, I don't think. We've got this one, that's a bit darker. No, I think I preferred the one that went that way, to be fair. So we've got that ticket there, that, and then just maybe a word up there. Just put my tickets away. Oh, I don't want to go back in the drawer in just a minute. There we go. Right, words, let's have a look. I've got a little pot here with some words in. We've got dictionary definitions. No, I don't want a dictionary definition, it's too... We've got blossom. I could use that with more with... Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'll have that. Right, so let's get inking. I have to make sure I've got the right dauber. Where's the other one? I just feel that using that scorched timber just frames everything nicely. Right, what I'm going to do with this washi sticker, with this, is I'm just going to take some of the excess off. There we go. Right, so again, this one's a sticker. Again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here as well, just to make sure that it sticks properly. So let's just put that there. And then we've got this. Actually, what I'm going to do with this before I put it down is I'm just going to give it a very light sanding, just to take a little bit of the shine off. Just very lightly. There we go. It's better. Makes it look a bit more distressed, I think. Oh, here we go again. Do you know, my granddaughter can do these no trouble. But with it being 9 o'clock at night, she'd be at home in bed, not here with me. Oh, there we go, we've got it. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that onto there. Like so. And then that's going to go, no, oh, printed that, so that's on there. So we'll just add that to there. Make sure it's straight-ish. Yeah, so that's another one done. So I just thought I'd show you my process for making the ephemera. What I do, I go into my unfinished box, make something from box, you know, or it's also got, you know, things that people might have sent me that, and I just put in there because I might need to add a little something to them to make them match my journal or whatever. So I have a big box with everything in. I go through that and I pick out a load of stuff, and then I just basically embellish it. Obviously then I'll use anything that's relevant to the journal that I'm making as well. So that's part 2 over and done with. Keep watching. As I say, we'll get the signatures sewn in, and then we can start embellishing the journal, and then I'll give you details of how to enter the giveaway on the very last video in the series. But don't forget, you will need to join the Facebook group, Junk Journal Community Chat UK. You will need to subscribe to my channel and then comment on the last post, but I will give you more details on that nearer the time. I will link the Facebook link down below. I also link Be Happy Stationery's digital kits on Ko-fi or Coffee, because it's her digitals that I use. I'm actually one of her design team members, and she's also she's also the one that started the Facebook group. So I will link that below as well. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all again soon. Bye now.